What's up, you guys? It's me, JSHDIY, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of cool no-glue slime recipes. But first, I really quickly wanted to say I'm going to be doing a face reveal at 250,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to me right now, subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe if you're already subscribed. The first recipe we're going to be testing is this one with shampoo sugar slime. So for this one, you're going to start off by taking a bowl, adding some sugar in, and then adding in an even amount of water. After you guys add in the water, just put it in the microwave for 45 seconds and you're good. Now you're going to take your shampoo and you want to add it into this mixture, and then you want to put it in the freezer for 10 minutes. Make sure it's not too long or else it will just freeze. I would say put on the timer. That's what I did. So I put it in the freezer, and when it came out, it should look like this. The top layer that has the soap on it should be kind of frozen, and that's what mine looked like. And the one thing is with this slime is it was so cold, you guys. When I was touching with my hands, my fingers were literally freezing, but it did kind of make slime, although it was a little bit sticky. And I will have to say one disclaimer: if you guys do test this recipe out, just know that it does melt after like 10-20 minutes. So yeah. This next recipe I've been seeing a lot in Instagram slime tutorials. So for this one, you're going to be needing some baking soda, some 2-in-1 coconut water shampoo, and some alum. To start off this recipe, you're just going to add in some of your coconut shampoo, and this one is the blue one, by the way. The blue one's the only one that worked in the recipe I saw. I've seen multiple people test them, and the blue one only works. Then you want to add in some alum, and then you want to follow that up with some baking soda, and give that all a stir. Don't be alarmed if it starts clouding up. It will clear up, and at this process, it does definitely bubble up a little bit from the baking soda, but don't worry, it does clear up. And after you are done stirring it, all you have to do is leave it for a night. And that's what I did. I was actually in shock with how it cleared up. It was crazy. It clears up a lot faster than regular glue slimes. But when I touched it, it was actually very, I guess it was kind of a runny consistency, but I would definitely consider it slime. And this was just literally so amazing, and I was super duper impressed with this recipe. It was so great. Even it was pretty stretchy, and it wasn't even that sticky. So this recipe was definitely a success. For the next one, I'm going to be using this Gain dish soap, and I just started off by adding some of my Gain dish soap into my bowl. And this is another one from an Instagram slime tutorial. Then you want to add in some coconut shampoo, and this is the clear. And after you do that, you just want to add in a little bit of salt. Now, the dish soap on its own is a little too runny to make salt slime with, so I was impressed when you mix it with the coconut shampoo that it kind of thickens up, although this made a very sticky slime. This recipe was definitely a success, although it did kind of feel like you were just holding liquid soap because it was kind of sticky, but I was definitely impressed with this recipe, especially from it coming from an Instagram slime tutorial. For this next recipe, we're going to be using the Suave soap, and if you guys have seen any of my past videos, you guys know whenever I use this specific soap, it never works out, and I have no idea why. But for this one, we're just going to be testing a one-ingredient slime recipe. All I have to do is put it in the freezer for 45 minutes. I just set a timer, and when I took it out, it was like this. It was really sticky, but it was actually kind of solid. And as you guys can see, it was actually really stretchy, which was amazing. I was actually kind of blown away that for a one-ingredient slime recipe, it turned out so good. And my favorite part about this slime was that it was really, really clear, and you could even poke it without it sticking to your fingers too much. It only seemed appropriate to try a hair gel slime recipe, so that is exactly what we're going to be doing right now. To start off this recipe, you're just going to need to add in a little bit of hair gel to your bowl, and the clip of me doing this literally got deleted. And then you want to add in some aloe and mix that all up. Needing a clear shampoo, I'm using the coconut water one because I had it on hand, but I'm sure you could use another one. And you just want to add in some of that. You're looking for an even ratio of each different ingredient. Now you're going to be needing some tapioca starch, and you just want to add in a little bit of that. And don't worry if you are afraid that this will make your slime not clear. If you put it in the refrigerator, it actually does clear up a lot. this in the freezer for 20 minutes, and it should turn out like this. The tapioca starch really helps with the texture. You couldn't do it without the tapioca starch, to be honest. This recipe works really well if you have the right ingredients, so I definitely tell you guys to give it a shot if you have the ingredients at home. Okay, so for this recipe, I'm going to be using the Method dish soap, and we're going to be doing a sugar slime recipe for this one as well. I saw the sugar slime recipe, and I realized I have not tested this specific one out, so I'm going to be testing it out right now. Okay, so all you have to do for this one is sprinkle some sugar onto the slime. I sprinkled probably 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then you want to leave it for like 30 minutes and let the sugar dissolve into it without stirring it. And then you want to stir it up, and you should have slime. This recipe worked for me. Tell me in the comments below if it worked for you guys, because I was super impressed with this one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!